We talking about tire decals? Tires and decals? We're talking about decals on tires. Yes, it's Tony from Hobbit Racing. What's happening? I love the modeling aspect of our hobby. I really love the modeling aspect of our hobby. Sometimes I love the modeling aspect of our hobby and tinkering with the cars to get the most out of them, both from looks, in the detailed look anyway, because if you buy a car that's already got a livery, but you can do wheels and you can do tires and you can do tire decals. Sometimes I love that even more than racing the cars. So I was asked a couple of different times and I finally got around to figuring out a way that I could film it successfully of how I do the little details on the tires all the way up in here. So without further ado, as I try and aim with a pen that I can't see, let's see how I go through the steps to use decals on the tires and still run the cars and the decals stay put. So I've already cut the pieces, and I recommend scissors, and I recommend kind of curving your way around these pieces. They're tiny. You know, let's not kid ourselves. These pieces are very tiny. But if you could lean against a backer board and take a knife like this and this, or you could just do it with a pair of scissors. I prefer to do a pair of scissors, and I kind of take my finger and I take the tweezers and I manipulate it as I do it. So, you know, cutting water slide decals isn't the goal of the exercise, but because I've been asked to show this, again, I'm sure there's others that are doing this. And, you know, again, you might, against the course of rubbing is racing, you know, lose some flex of this, but I've had pretty good success, and we'll talk about how I make it stay, whether it be a rubber tire or a silicone tire, possibly even a urethane tire would work with as well. So, you know, let's start. However long, you know, is your methodology. I usually put it in here and, you know, count to 10 or 15. You also have to experiment. You know, these are by Decal Doc, as you can see there. This is from Germany. You also have to experiment with the backer and the glue setting. You know, not all water slide decals are on the same mil thickness of paper. Okay, so while I've got it here, then like any other water slide, I'm going to check it at first with my finger and make sure it's movable, but I don't want to get it stuck to my finger. Okay, so I like doing it for some reason right side up, or what I'll call right side up. So I'm going to turn that tire around right there that you can see. And I'm just going to take my tweezers, and I just need to get it in a relative spot. You need to be delicate, but still firm. You know, it's not a 2,000-year-old mummy. It's a water slide decal. So just get a corner of it on that tire and come away with it. Look, and that was terrible. That's not where you want that to land, right? So let's go ahead now and figure out where we want it in a relative space. You should have enough time because you've got it wet, and figure out where you want that to land. We're looking to get it closer to the rim than the leading edge of the tire that's touching the track. But at the same time as that, you do want to get it on that rounded sidewall. I think I've still got to go a ways to my left to make it balanced with the P0 on the bottom. And we just want to get it in the approximate space, right? Right there. Now, here's the key thing that I'm doing. I'm taking microsol, and again, this is where you're going to have to be a little bit firm and not, you know, again, avoid the moment of panic. It's a decal, okay? You're going to need to come in here, and you're going to need to get that microsol on the decal, and you're going to touch it gently, and if it starts to come up onto the actual Q-tip, then you're going to have to, like that, put your finger on it and hold it while you get one side with some microsol, and then come back and get the other side with some microsol, because this microsol is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's a setting solution, but it also helps kind of, for lack of a better explanation, like almost shrink the decal, right? And so that's a little bit too high. I'm trying to do this so you can see it on camera, and I'm doing it by hand from a distance. Normally I'm looking underneath the magnifying glass, but I'm trying to do this one by line of sight. My head's about a foot away from this car right now. That's pretty stinking good. again, we're not on the leading edge of the tire. I can press into that and I am making contact with the tire, and you can see we are not moving that Pirelli sticker. Step 1, right? Water slide. Step 2, slide it onto your tire. Get it approximately where you need to be. Step 3, microsol. Don't soak it, just get some microsol on it. Step 4 is the key step for me. Floor wax. This is Pledge Gloss. I recommend, I get a little bit lazy these days, and these brushes cost like $3 or $4 a pack. Get a better one than me. I'm using a leading edge of this brush that has seen better days. We just want a very little bit, and I mean a very little bit. And again, I'm going to do this under the camera as best as possible, and some of these things might not do it justice, but I want to get just my tip touching there, and then come up and get that off of there. I don't think I really got it in there that time. Let's just touch that in there, and then there we go. See how big that drip was? We don't want any of that, nor that second drip. But now we've got just enough to come around it. We're going to go back and do the zero grip because I haven't done any of it on this side yet. You can see the other side is completely finished, and you can see that lovely shine that we get out of it as well. So I'm going to come back in here, and I want to start at the edges of the decal and work my way away from it, because what I want to do is I want to create a seal off the edges of the decal, right? And again, get a better brush than me. I mean, you may have to clean off a little bit on the edges, and I wouldn't be shy about worrying about the inner edge right there coming in contact with the wheel. It's only going to make the wheel look better, and if you want to shine the whole wheel up, go for it. You can see that I've taken the liberty of taking these staff wheels, and I did the same. That was how the Scalextric original wheels came. So, and that's how the livery is in person, and in one-to-one scale. And so again, you're trying to just get the leading edge of the decal now, and staying away from the leading edge of the tire as much as possible. And then I'm going to come through here, obviously, and I'm going to do the entire sidewall to make the whole entire thing nice and shiny as I'm making my way through here. And then same thing, I'm going to start coming away from the leading edge of the decal. Same thing on the P of the P0, come away from the leading edge of the decal. There's plenty on there. You can see it's wet, right? I'll do the whole sidewall of the tire here, and you can see there's plenty of floor wax. Plenty of floor wax on there, right? But the reason why I'm coming away from the leading edge as I'm doing that from each side, it's going to get wet. I don't want to start digging into the edge of the decal, right? It should have formed properly with the microsol, but to be sure, I'm coming away from the decal from the middle. And all that wax is going to build up around the edge of the decal also, again, on the inside as well. And there you go. You get the general idea. These are already zero grip tires, but in this case, anything that gets around to the bottom of the tire, not going to hurt it. On your rear tires, rubber, urethane, silicone. Hey, it's not going to hurt to come back and get rid of anything extra that came on there. But that's it in a nutshell. And you can come back and you can do a second coat of that. You know, I've successfully raced folks, ran the car plenty of times. Maybe I lost one here or there, and I refined my technique and thought that I needed to come back a second time and put that coating on top of there. But man, they look sharp. And again, it's to each his own. I am still a huge proponent. If you want to, listen, Pirelli P0, here you go, right? Everybody's talking about George at Area 51. Certainly, I bought these because of him, right? That's a great opportunity. I've got all the colors. You know, you want to do, Hoosier and Goodyear. There's your whites. There's your Firestones in yellow. And, you want to do your Michelins. Well, guess what? Grab your yellow and grab your blue. It can be done, but I chose to buy these. I have, some of the ones that I've done that way. Inside of the ones from Decal Doc here, I've got I've got probably the better part of 10 different ones in there, all the way to Goodyear Eagles, Hoosiers for old ones. So no reason why you can't do this if you want to take the time. And certainly, I don't have any shelf queens and up on my shelf that I can think of. Certainly don't want to get to race them as often as we like to, but they still get out there and run. And again, put them on there and run them. It's half of the fun is detailing your car, tuning your car, doing all of these things like this. And I think with these staff wheels and the detail that I added to make it look like the livery on those staff wheels, combined with these Pirelli stickers, I mean, come on. I mean, that just looks gorgeous. It just looks absolutely beautiful. And I mean, it just, you know, that is just a beautiful, beautiful thing there. So there you have it. That's kind of my take on that, my little 3 or 4 or 5 step process, however it was. But several folks had asked me how to do that. And so, yeah, there you have it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my take on doing tire markings with decals. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget, hit that subscribe button and give me some likes and leave me some feedback in the comments. It really helps this little channel doing little things with these little cars. So thanks for watching.
If you don't subscribe to Public Racing, I'll poke you with my staff. Pokey, pokey, pokey.
She will poke you with her staff.